Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Namah Suryaya Chandraya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Shani Pescha Rahuve Ketuve Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraga Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Inhale deeply with Va. Exhale deeply, see. 7 times. Follow me through. Freddie, we have joined the group. You have problem? No, no. Just press the link. Click on the link. You should automatically get in. Oh, you are using the phone. Okay, let me put the link back to you. Okay, so try again. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Shri Guru Bhadikaya Namaha. 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 Let's do the first pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with Si. Okay, 7 times. Follow me through. Let's do the second pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply. See halfway through. Follow me through 7 times. To the third pranayama. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with Si. Single breath. Follow me through 7 times. At this point, you can unmute yourself if you need to talk to me about anything about the pranayam. Unmute yourself. You can discuss also. Freddie, you can unmute. Sarah, Nivedita can unmute too. Okay. So again, we'll be doing this mantras for diseaselessness as well as world peace. So as usual, we are going to recite Dhanvantri Maharishi's. This has been given to you already in the link. Maybe you can follow that too in your WhatsApp 7 times.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. All of you can join too.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. One of the main aims of Siddha tradition is to live a diseaseless life. So we pray Dhanvantri along with all these techniques of meditation, pranayam, and the prayer. So it should be helpful for all of us. So to continue for world peace, we are going to say one more mantra, Lord Bhairava's 7 times. You can follow me with Om Kriya Bhavai Naham 7 times. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayad. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Suryahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayad. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayad. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayad. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayad. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahi Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tano Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Thanks for coming, all of you. A lot of good things are happening, as I was informing in the WhatsApp group. So you may unmute yourself and talk. Today, a little bit of Sivasutras. Before that, since we are doing congregating after quite some time, maybe you can talk. Also, unmute yourself if you want to participate in the conversation. There's something in the chat. This connection is very slow and choppy. Voices are not clear. I'm sorry. So can you, how about you? Is the same thing with you also?
No, I don't put audio on mine.
Okay. Saran sir, how are you? Freddie, can you hear me? Yudhita, can you hear me? Maybe they said that's the problem.
I'm on mute.
No, they're still meditation, but
They can hear it.
yeah. Yudhita, you said connection is not very clear, voice is not clear. Is it okay now? See, they are trying to say something, but Yudhita, you had to unmute yourself and then talk.
And that was Freddie.
Freddie, can you hear me?
Did you mute everybody?
Freddie's unmute.
No. Did you mute?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, Freddie. Saran sir, how are you?
I can hear you, but it's at times it just gets choppy and clear.
Oh, clear already, yeah. Yeah. So for me, it looks all right. I can hear you without any problem. Anyway.
Yeah, the voice gets elongated, slows down.
Okay. I think we have to change the computer then.
Yeah, I unmuted myself.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Saran sir, how are you? Long time no see. How are you doing? Okay, he's not there. Freddie, can you hear me properly? I think so. It's a long voice, he says. என்ன பண்ணலாம் உன்னோட இதில் இருந்து பேசலாமா?
You want to talk about everything?
No, I'm going to talk, but how about exchanging yours and mine? Maybe when you talk, why don't you talk?
The network bandwidth is low, so.
Bandwidth is slow?
Yeah. It's just slow. The computer, it reaches them late.
Okay.
So you have to, whatever you're saying, you have to say it
Very slow and steady.
very slow and steady. So
No, I'm just wondering whether I can use yours instead of my computer for talking.
Can you hear when I'm talking? Or is it the same problem? Let me join with the audio.
So why don't you do something? Read what we talked about last class. No, I'm just wondering whether I can use yours instead of my computer.
See? It comes so loud.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So it's this.
Yeah, we can hear when Jason.
And your computer is better.
See, it comes loud.
Okay. So let me get yours. Give me yours and check mine. Your computer is better. Right, and then you can mute this.
See, it goes dark late.
Okay.
And it's echoing, so you just turn off the audio.
அதெல்லாம் பண்ண இருக்கு.
Okay. I'm going to end.
வால்யூம் ஆஃப் பண்ணலையா? Doesn't work.
Because the feet are not here. See, the thing is, I have put it in. Mute me. 1 second.
ஸோ இதில் தான் விடுமா அப்போ?
So you have to do it because I have muted. I have joined in mine too, so you
Okay.
have to do it in yours. But go very slow.
I don't have a choice. Okay. All right.
I have muted you. You can unmute yourself.
Okay. Okay, you can come in the audio
I
video.
disconnected my audio.
can
so
come
it
in the
won't echo
video.
anymore.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk a little slow and steady. Maybe next class I will change the computer. A lot of good things are happening in India. I will upload the convocation videos and also the branch openings in Chennai and Pondicherry also. As I was telling earlier, we are in the process of getting some space for our ashram too. So internet connection is unstable. That's what it says. So, yeah. So bear with us today. So, of course, you can see the YouTube video also. Once I am done, I'm going to upload the YouTube, what we have been talking about. Maybe you can hear a little more clear there. So hereafter, this link, it will be given to from next week onwards. This link will be given to all the international participants also. I haven't informed them because I just want to make sure that this one really works. Okay, Sarah, thank you. So, okay, let me reply him. Okay.
Oh, he's already left.
Left already, okay. So we have a lot of developments going. And so when we include all the other participants internationally, so from next class, they are also going to talk about the improvements, and they're also going to be included for the participation. And you'll also know what is going on in India and other branches also, because couple of people are interested in Malaysia and Singapore also. So that may also come soon. In fact, from India, there are some people who want to come here also. So to learn Siddha techniques, as well as go to further studies as a nursing student or medical students. So as we said before, we are going to start a pre-med program and a pre-nursery program. Maybe I did not explain to our group here in Miami much more in detail. The way it is going to work is that they are going to spend about 6 months in our campus here, the main campus, where they will learn about all the Siddhas concept of who am I, all the chakras, all the nadis, all the 96 tattvas, and all the Kriya Kundalini Pranayam, which is meditations in 3 different stages. And they'll be doing that, and they'll be learning here, and they'll be getting some 3 credits for this. And then from there, they will move on to nursing school or medical school, wherever they want to go, or they want to get some degree somewhere else. So that is the plan, and that is going to come also. So any questions, Freddie, Nivedita, anything before we go to Sivasutras?
I can hardly, you're coming in, I hear half of the conversation and the other half I don't hear it.
See that?
You have to speak a little loud.
You
Okay.
hear me?
Is it the voice is slow, or is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I have to louder. Maybe I need to have this headphone thing. Right.
That's the best way.
Best way to do it. Okay, I will raise my voice. Maybe this is better.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, Freddie. Videta, can you hear me now? A little better?
Yeah, much better. இப்ப நல்லா கேக்குதுங்க.
Okay, I think I have to raise my voice. That's the main thing.
The headphones would be better.
Headphones will be better, right? Maybe next class we'll have the headphones also. Okay, so what I was telling was about some of the educational programs we are going to include in our yoga university with the international connections. So when I was in Bangalore, many people have wanted to come here and participate in some of the programs we have. What we have, Siddha's concept of who am I, all the 96 tattvas, and also the introspection part and everything. So they're going to come and learn here for 6 months. And in India, they'll be teachers. They'll be learning the Vedic science part of it. Siddha science part they are going to learn here. So 1 year they'll be finishing, and then from second year onwards, they'll be either go to medical school entrance exam, because we are going to prepare them for the pre-med studies, or they will go to nursing school if they are interested, or other studies also. So that is the plan we have. So initially, we are going to have these classes. If they are coming to come here in person, then we are going to teach them in person. Also, some of them want to take online from India and other places. They will take online classes too. So that is how Babaji is planning. And also, very soon, when we have this ashram coming up, we are working on it. I know Freddie knows a little bit about it. And Nivedita, I think it's a new thing for you also. Close to Miramar, we are going to have a connection with an ashram, which is already set up. So here we are going to have a retreat almost every other week. We're going to retreat, and then we are going to have classes also there. So that is the plan. Some ashrams activities are also going on there. If any of you want to participate in the Sampurna Yoga, where the Yogi Hari is teaching, you can participate too. Incidentally, we gave an honorary doctorate for Yogi Hari from our university, from Yoga University Americas in Bangalore, very close to Bangalore, a place called Hubli, where many of our graduates got their degrees. We also gave some honorary doctorates, a couple of them, one for Yogi Hari and one for another person called Lara, who is a yoga therapist. So a lot of things are developing, so that's what I want to inform. Also, all the studies we have on Yoga Vedam, what we did, and before I did for Mariam and Talatu, and now we are doing the explanation, English explanation, translation for Sivasutras. All these things are also, we are going to extract them as in the audio format as well as the video format. So that is also going to be part of our Yoga University products, which we'll be giving to other people also. So if you want to have the English translation of the Yoga Vedam, that will be available, taken from the YouTube. And if you want to have the English translation of Shiva Sutra, that will be available too. So hereafter. So hopefully this is a little better. I think next class I will use the this is one of the things, the reason I wanted to make sure everything is standardized, because before we get into the international population coming in, the voice should be clear, the video should be clear, and everything. I'm glad we are doing this experiment today, so we know what to do by next class. Maybe 5 minutes before starting a meditation, maybe we should try this and make sure everything is okay, audio and video is okay, and then it will start. All right. So with this being said, let us do some couple of sutras, and then we'll finish it. How much time we have? We have about 30 minutes. We're planning to end it by 8:30, right? Okay. Okay. So let us do, since we did the Yoga Sutras, Shiva Sutras last class, we're going to just quickly go through a couple of them. And then let me also see where we finish, which sutra, 60. Then we can start. 61, yeah. Go ahead. I think you have 58 to 60, or maybe you can give an explanation for them.
Welcome back, everybody. And thank you for adjusting to the new timing. So we decided that it's going to be from now on 6:30 to 8:30, just to accommodate international people who are also coming. So it is the Monday morning for them, for India and other countries. This was the time that suited them. And we will try to start exactly by 6:30 and try to end exactly by 8:30, because everybody here as well as internationally need to get their work going.
1 second, Jayshree.
So
So can you all hear Jayshree properly without any interlude?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear.
Her voice is better?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I just wanted to welcome again, and it is good to be back after a wonderful trip. We had a lot of experiences, and when I went to India to see, and then when I was with him, that's when I realized how vast this university is growing from an Indian perspective. There have been a lot of people that are working from the Vedic side, and they are teaching yoga, they're teaching Bhagavatam, there were PhD students currently that are working on PhD in dance through yoga. Then there are other that are doing pranayama, PhD in pranayama. So once I went to India, I realized that this university has really taken up to speed up there. So, and then we are also working, like you said, we are going to be bringing some students here. And then we were working with another university where they were doing, what was that,
Transdisciplinary university.
Transdisciplinary university, where they were teaching them different courses, and they wanted to add the yogic aspect to that. It is like they were teaching them regular courses like massage therapy and physiotherapy, and they wanted to add the yogic aspect to it. And we are trying to make sure that we combine with them, and that we have an MOU and things like that. So a lot of things that happen. And then we attended, we were the main guests for the 4th convocation from the Yoga University of the Americas. And when we attended the convocation in Hubli, I was completely humbled, because people are really looking up to this university to grow a lot and involved, and they really, because this is one of a kind of university that I figured later on that this is one of the universities that is opening so many avenues for them in India, because there is no other university that is giving them so many fields that they're allowing them to take the courses, then convert them into teachers. Because now in India, they have every school must have a yoga teacher. And in Bangalore, they've already started teaching courses that help them to become yoga teachers, and half of them have already gotten jobs. Some have come back to the university and are teaching. Then we also are giving master's courses, and master's courses are going in full swing, and also the PhD courses. So based on that, when I was looking at the university, we are thinking that in India it is growing so much, so we are planning to make from the Siddha aspect of it how to bring that, and that's where we started branches. Now Bangalore branch is almost completely on autopilot, it is going on. Then we have we are planning to start a new branch in Chennai to offer the same courses in Chennai, and which is south of India. And then further down south in Pondicherry, there is herbal garden.
The herbal garden.
Yeah, it's the herbal garden
Arvind.
that they are planning to look at, so we can get more grown, and then we can have the supply and have it imported here if possible. So that was one thing. We also are, once it starts growing, and then from here, like he gave you an update, we are going into more Siddha concept and more into the medical concept. So we basically, our vision of the university is that when students are becoming doctors, they need to know the alternative form of teaching also of medicine and things like that. And with that in mind, that is why the students have to take the course with us, the 6 month course or 2 year course, to learn about the Siddha concept as well as the Vedic concept. And when they learn this concept, then they are aware, they are exposed to it. Because right now, none of the upcoming doctors are exposed to alternative forms. And we want to create that kind of doctors where you merge your regular allopathic as well as the alternative form of medicine. And we have want to do that as emerging doctors. So they have both the knowledge and then they can use the knowledge to best ability to treat the patients, and that is where we are actually coming. And it was actually a personal experience. I was an eye opener for me because even though I did believe in herbal medications, I didn't take that much. But then I fell sick in India, and I took herbal medication as opposed to allopathy, and within a day I could actually see the difference. My energy came back, my stomach felt much better, and I was back to normal within days, as opposed to allopathy medications, which they would have otherwise taken and had side effects. So something that is a believing part of it, since I've also experienced it. But this is what we are trying to merge as a university. We are trying to merge the allopathic aspect of it as well as the alternative aspect of it. So that is where we are working on that. So with that, I wanted to
Okay, 1 second.
go back.
So at this point, before we start sutras, any questions? Nivedita are ready?
I think the Vedita got cut off.
Cut off? Okay.
Yeah, I heard everything pretty good. That's very interesting.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, do you want any question, Freddie? Yeah, we'll start. Yeah.
Okay. So what we have been talking since February of this year is the Sivasutras. And sutras are nothing but just mantras that are being told. So what is this Sivasutra? The Sivasutra was given by Lord Shiva to Goddess Parvati, because Goddess Parvati was being human. To attain divinity, she had to meditate for a long period of time. All this happened in Satyuga, and these sutras, even though they happened in Satyuga, these sutras are still available. There are a total of 112 Shiva sutras, and Lord Shiva took the form of Kala Bhairava to impart this knowledge to Goddess Parvati, who took the form as Kala Bhairavi. So there were several questions asked by Goddess Parvati, and it was answered by Lord Kala Bhairava. So those questions that were posed by Lord Parvati was that, what is the real truth or the secret of your existence? That was one of the questions. The second question was, what is the secret behind the existence of this Prapancham or the universe? The third question posed by Goddess Parvati was, what is the origin or what is the seed of these moments? What is the cause of this moment? And the fourth question was, if this movement is like a wheel, which is the axle of that wheel, or who is the axle of that wheel? If the fifth question was, if you mention that you are moving inside in terms of non-physical nature, and you are also moving outside in terms of physical nature, what is the energy that is causing behind all this? The last two questions that she posed was, one of them was time, distance, place, name, shape. How can we go beyond all of this to attain enlightenment? And she asked and she requested Lord Kala Bhairava to help her understand this and enlighten her, and requested her to clearly make her understand without any doubts. So what we have been doing since February is we have been taking every mantra of these 112 sutras, and we have been translating them into English. And I think all of this from February is available on YouTube. And in the process, we have reached about 61 of them. And all these are answers that Lord Shiva is giving to Goddess Bhairavi as part of her questions. So to just recall from last class that we talked, which was Sutra number 56 to 61, Lord Shiva said that the world is made up of 5 elements, which is also the Maya. And this Maya, and doing all this Maya, you see the rainbow at a distance. But when it gets closer, it disappears. So Lord Shiva said that thus everything changes and nothing is permanent. With the 5 senses that you look out, one cannot see the reality. Even the dreams that are momentarily appears, one gets caught up in that Maya. The feelings, seeing the picture, even though the things to Maya, you are the real one. Look at yourself as reality and feel that reality and reject everything else as Maya. So that was about 56 Sutra. Sutra number 57, the mantra explained, is to reduce your desires, your anger, instead of enhancing them. Watch the point of the soul, which is your Ajna chakra. Watch those feelings. You will not be affected directly by it. This will help achieve your own goodness. Make sure that you are the boss for those feelings and watch it through the third eye. And once the feelings come in, just watch it through the third eye and very intently so that the feelings can then subside. These are for feelings for your anger or your desire. So that was Sutra number 57. Sutra number 58 explains that universal actions is like a play, and all the scenes are always changing time to time and all the time. Like, for example, you're growing from a child to an adult. Everything is changing. So as a person, watch the play as an onlooker. Just do your part with complete satisfaction and with complete awareness. Don't get too emotional into the life stage. Understand that this is all a drama and enjoy it like an audience. Keep practicing this and you will automatically gain jnana or knowledge. And that was Sutra number 58. Now, Sutra number 59 explained that life is divided into 3 evolutionary steps: love/happiness, worries/dishappiness or sadness, and the third is in between. Out of these 3, the in between, which is the center point, is the right one. That is the place of where the real jnana, where your peacekeeping is there, peacefulness is there. Almighty is right there. Don't get swayed too much by too much happiness or sadness. Stay in between to be with the Almighty. That was Sutra number 59. Sutra number 60 explained that people who did not attain jnana will have 2 kinds of justice. So people who don't attain will have 2 kinds of justice. One is upon themselves. That is their different justice. And otherwise they will blame it on somebody else. And that is a different justice. Happiness, sadness, other emotion comes to everybody, one and all. People feel that one's emotions are justified, whereas the other people's emotions are not justified. These are not signs of jnana. These are signs of ajnana, which means you don't have knowledge. So all are right in their own understanding. Do not judge them. If you start judging them, then you are showing signs of not knowledgeable, but ajnana. It is okay to have opinion of others, but do not cut upon them. Do not act upon their opinion. So it's okay if you know, but you know it, but do not act upon that. So that was Sutra number 60. Sutra number 61 talked about the universal principle, which is no motion, completely silent. Reality is no motion, but when it moves, there is continuous motion. Shivam and Shakti, that's where they go together. Water spreads by waves. Fire also spreads in waves. Some way, life has the same property. Life too also has the same wave function. It has its ups and downs. As an onlooker, keep looking at the ups and downs. This is part of nature. Think of oneself as a deep, silent ocean. The waves do not affect that ocean. Forget the waves and believe you are the ocean and practice that, and satisfaction, happiness, etc. will come to you. Do what you have to do, but watch it and smile and always be an onlooker. And that was sutra number 61.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
go and
that's
turn
where
the
we
lights on.
stop. Huh?
Let me go turn the lights on for a minute.
Okay. I continue though?
Yeah.
So 61 is very, very deep, meaningful sutra. It says you have to consider yourself as a deep ocean. So whatever the waves are coming outside, right on the top, if you go to the bottom of the ocean, it is very, very silent. No movement, nothing. And none of these animals and plants, they will ever feel what is going on right at the top, because the depth is so much, and the waves are not going to affect them. So that is what we really are. In reality, we are like the deep ocean part. But outside, the waves are like our emotions, ups and downs and everything. So if you are going to associate ourselves with the waves, yes, we are going to be carried away. But the mind has a capacity to be part of the deepest part of the ocean also. So when you hold yourself, when you recognize yourself, when you find yourself as the deepest part of the ocean, and look at the waves as if something going on, and you're not going to be affected, then slowly you will get the peace. Slowly you will get the permanency within yourself. You won't be carried away by that emotion. So that is what the sutra number 61 is. Lord Shiva gives the sutra to Parvati, how to get what kind of orientation, perspective you should have to know him, to know Lord Shiva, to know Almighty. So let's go to sutra number 62. Sutra number 62 talks about continuation of sutra number 61. பேரண்டத்தில் வேறொன்று இருக்கிறது உன் மனம். Your mind is actually rooted in the big universe. பேரண்டத்தில் ஊறிண்டு இருக்கிறது உன் மனம். Your mind is rooted in the universe. So be there in the sky, the blank sky. நீலவானம் போல் ஆழ்ந்த அமைதியில் அசைவற்றிருப்பது அதன் இயல்பு. So just like the blue sky, imagine a sky without any clouds. That's what you really are. Without any clouds, very clear sky. That is your real nature. But your desires, your anger, your worries, all those things are like the clouds going up and down, going here and thither. They're not permanent. They're not going to stay there. But what you really are is this blank blue sky. ஆசை, கோபம், வேதனை உள்ளிட்ட அத்தனையும் நல்லதன் கெட்டதன் உணர்வில் மேம்போல் செம்பவை. So just like the clouds are your desires, your anger, your worries, your jealousy. So you have to stay in your real nature, which is the blue sky without any clouds. மனம் எங்கு அலைந்தாலும் எப்படி அசைந்தாலும் உண்மமான அசைவற்று நிலைவானம். So you have to remember that your real nature is not like the clouds. Your real nature is like the blue sky, which just stands permanently all the time without getting affected, just looking at the waves coming and going. So you have to be like the blue sky. You have to associate yourself only with the blue sky, but not with the waves. So Lord Shiva gives one more example. One example she gave was the deep ocean. The deepest part of the ocean, how there is no movement, that is how we have to be standing all the time. The ups and down waves are like your desires, anger, it comes and goes. Don't associate yourself. That is not what you are. You are really the deepest part of the ocean, which is unshaken. Lord Shiva gives in this sutras number 62, another example is a clear blue sky. That is your real nature, not the moving clouds. The moving clouds are like your anger, desire, jealousy, your worries, and all those stuff. Those, they come and go. So do not associate yourself with those clouds. Do not associate yourself with the waves. You're always the deepest part of the ocean. You're always the clear blue sky. So keep rooted in those places. Keep rooted yourself in the bottom part of the ocean. Keep yourself rooted with the clear blue sky all the time. Okay, that is sutra number 62. Any question on this sutra? You're okay? Freddie, you get it?
Yeah, I got most of it because you're on and off.
Oh, okay. Again, that problem comes in. Okay. All right. So let's go to sutra number 63. So based on your understanding, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will go to next sutra. Okay. So sutra number 63. I think we'll do one more sutra and leave it because it's not very clear. So sutra number 63 is again based on the sutra number 62. It says, Parthal, Ketal, Todudal, Suvaital. That means you are using all your 5 senses, right? You are seeing, you are hearing, you feel the touch sensation, you are tasting. So all those, you're smelling, all those functions of your 5 senses, right? So whenever you do any action, எந்த செயலை செய்தாலும் அந்த உணர்வாகி மாறிவிடு. So any action you do, just be a part of it. Don't do it only half-hearted way. Whether you see something, whether you hear something, whether you touch something, smell something, completely be part of it. I think most of you might, if you are in deep meditation, immediately after you come back from normalcy, you'll feel that. You'll feel you're completely getting part of it. It's very difficult to go to the next part. You may think that is abnormal, but that is our reality. So when you become something, when you feel something, be part of it. So you will get used to being with your feelings. உணர்வாகவே மாறிவிடு. புலன்கள் வெறும் கருவியல் மட்டுமே. Okay, those organs like eyes and ears and nose and your mouth, they are all only organs. Okay, they are only organs. உணர்பவனாக நீ மட்டுமே உண்மை. Real truth is whoever is feeling it. Real truth is you are the one, because you are the one who's feeling it, not the organs. முழு விழிப்புணர்வின்றி உன் தேகத்தின் எந்த உறுப்பையும் பயன்படுத்தாதே. புலன்கள் வாயிலாக மட்டுமே பயன்படுத்தி உணர்வு நோண்டி இருப்பினை யாரும் புலன் வழியாக நடித்து ஏமாற்ற முடியாது. So when you are using your feelings, not the senses alone, when you are using your feelings alone, but the feelings, you can understand the other person. So get used to be with your feelings alone. If you're seeing something, get along, go to the feelings. If you are smelling something, if you are eating something, be a part of it. Don't do it halfway through. So that means anytime you use your senses, you feel it. That is why in yogic aspect, they always say, even when you're walking, even when you're seeing, touching, do it like meditation. Be part of it. Okay, be with the energy. See, this is what they call mindfulness. These days they are called new technique for mindfulness. They ask you to munch with the awareness. They ask you to walk with the awareness. They ask you to talk with awareness. Many times we talk without any sense. Just blabber whatever comes to our mind. Now, then after some time we say, why did I say that? Right? So we have to do everything with awareness. See with awareness. hear with awareness, touch with awareness, speak with awareness. So that is also another kind of meditation according to Lord Shiva. So get used to this kind of meditation. Use your senses at the same time. Use your feel with your feelings also. Feel it. Do not just do it just for the sake of it. Feel it, and then understand. You get used to your feelings along with your senses. So nobody can, just by senses alone, nobody can cheat you, because you feel. When you're feeling along with your senses, you also feel the vibrations of other people. Okay, so for feelings alone, nobody can touch you. So vibrations will help. It's a very, very deep, meaningful sutra. Only when you practice, you understand. So when you start feeling along with your senses and your feelings and senses together, then whenever you see, you feel that you go to the beach, right? So you're feeling also, you feel the same kind of vibration. If you go to the forest, very quiet. If you see, you be part of the forest, very quiet. So you be with the humble person, if you have the same kind of humble feeling. You be with your guru, who is very quiet and constant. You get the same vibrations. So that is what they are trying to put it. So identify yourself with the nature, with your senses. Okay. So because the audio is not that clear, I'm going to stop with the sutra. So any questions on sutra number 61 or 62, please ask me. Do you have any questions?
No.
How about 62? Do you understand the second sutra? Okay, that's a little more.
No, 63 for the sensation, the feeling.
Yeah. You understand it?
Very
Okay.
good.
All right. Freddie, how about you? Do you understand the 62 sutra? It's more deep.
Pretty much, yeah. I got it pretty much.
Okay. All right. Very good. So if there's no question, we're going to stop right here. And next class, we'll make sure the audio, video, everything is right, because it's going to be international. Some people may be joining from India. People may be from other countries if possible, because I'm going to put it everywhere. So hopefully we will practice also and make it perfect. Okay?
I'll go personally. Next week, I'll go in person over there.
Okay, good.
Please do come. Yes.
Yes,
come.
yeah, definitely can make it here. Anybody who want to come from our group personally, you're also welcome here. All right. So we're going to stop here, our Sivasutras, and let's continue with our
Shiva.
Om Nam Shivaya. Yeah, Shivaya.
So, Freddie, on the WhatsApp, I have put I put a picture of the Shiva mantra that we say at the end. We start after, there's something called a Shiva mantra that I put up the picture. It's, you say it after the pranama, and now usually we say it at the end. So we say Om Namah Shivaya 3 times, and then we recite this couple of times more, about 7 times, and then we end with Om Namah Shivaya. And usually that's how we end our meditation. And
I think next class, to the Zoom link, we should share.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Okay, you can share it.
We have a picture now, I can share it.
Yeah, so you should be able to share. Okay, so let's start it. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namaya Navasima Mavayana Sisiya Namava Vashimaya Navom Shivaya Namaya
Mavayana Sisiya Namava Vashimaya Navom
Shivaya Namaya
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimaya Naom
Shivaya Namaya
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimaya Naom
Shivaya Namaya
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om.
Shivaya Namah.
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Franny.
Thank you, Rich. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.